gal, Jackie Backman here. As promised, this is the second video in the video series. I promise. I think I'm going to stop counting because I think I said I was going to give you 3, and I think I'm going to give you a couple more. So today, what I'm going to be talking about in the series, now for those of you that may be just joining in, I don't even know if that's possible, but just in case, this is a series that I put together specifically to help you determine if a certification in NLP, Neuro-Linguistics Programming, it's a 9-day certification program coming right up here in January in Malta, Europe, is for you. And so today's topic is about dealing with conflict and understanding how NLP is going to help you with your conflict resolution skills. Now, this is regardless, I think conflict, there's a lot of kind of crazy thoughts around conflict. Some people try to avoid it at all costs. And the bottom line is, excuse me, you're not going to avoid it. I mean, conflict is anytime two people get together and they have a different opinion. Of course, some things get more heated than others. And your skills and your ability as a human being to be able to deal with conflict in a resourceful and healthy way is really directly linked to the quality of life that you're going to have. So regardless of your position, regardless if you're the CEO, I do a lot of executive coaching with CEOs and senior leadership, different levels of management. And everybody has these challenges. The emotions get the best of them. Some people like to act very stoic and like nothing's bothering them. And then inside they're just blowing up and so on and so forth. From an emotional intelligence perspective, conflict or anger, the emotions that come with conflict quite often, these emotions are generated, anger is generated anytime we perceive something getting in the way of what we want. So even if we're trying to make a point and somebody keeps cutting us off and not hearing us, driving in traffic, all kinds of things can possibly be perceived as getting in the way of what we want, and then we feel angry, and then we actually are in a mindset where we're going to create even more conflict. One of the most powerful things about NLP that's absolutely mind-blowing is once you've done the certification training with me, you will have the ability to change your mental state instantly. Now, of course, you're going to be practicing this, but you will know exactly how the process by which one does so, the process by which to change your state, for example, from anger into a more resourceful state, and you can choose whatever state you want. So it could be anger to patience, anger to confidence, so on and so forth. A few other things that are very important about NLP and how it's going to help you deal with conflict and deal with your emotions. So the ability to change your states is first and paramount. The second thing is you'll start to understand that a lot of times conflict, and I mean, maybe this has happened to you because I know it happens to me all the time, or I've heard it happen. I hear people and they're going on and they're arguing and they're going back and forth and they're bickering and they're saying the exact same thing, but differently. These are called meta programs, and people have different meta programs. These are the filters, or some of the filters that by which we operate, and more often than not, when somebody uses a different meta program, it can trigger a conflict or anger response within you. But it doesn't necessarily mean that the person is in conflict with you. So learning how to recognize different people's filters and to actually hear past what you are perceiving, because you have your own filters, right? So that's really cool too, because you're going to learn about your own filters and how you filter information, which will in itself stop you enough, sometimes in business or even in relationships, just to pause, just a moment to be able to pause before you think about it, look at what's happening, step out of your first position into a different perspective, and then you can be able to deal with the conflict. And of course, dealing with the specifics of the conflict as well is something you probably have skills in doing, but was your emotions and the inability to change your state that has been up until now been creating the problems for you. So this January, at the NLP Certification Program, you're going to learn how to have the ability to change your state, to deal with conflict, to be able to hear what people are actually communicating, and monitor your own self, as well as adjust your communication skills so that you can speak in a way that's going to help them feel better quickly. And the bottom line is, the faster you can help somebody feel better, the faster you're going to get what you want. Please continue with the series. If you want more information, if you want to register, please click the link, contact us. We'd be happy to talk to you. Otherwise, I will see you for the next video. Register today. Look forward to it. Take care.